The latest episode of American Idol has sparked one of the biggest waves of backlash the show has faced in recent years, and longtime fans are claiming they may finally be done watching after the shocking reveal of the top 5 contestants. As the results rolled in, social media exploded with outrage, confusion, and disappointment, as many viewers felt their favorites were robbed of a fair shot while other singers, seen as less deserving, advanced to the next stage of the competition. For a show that has been on the air for over 2 decades, it is not unusual for fans to disagree with outcomes, but the level of anger pouring out online after the most recent elimination suggests a deeper problem that could spell trouble for the series moving forward. The episode opened with high energy as Ryan Seacrest teased what was billed as one of the most important nights of the season, a night that would determine which contestants move into the prestigious top 5 and which ones would have to pack up their idol dreams. The judges Katy Perry, Luke Bryan, and Lionel Richie were all smiles and praised the talent pool as one of the strongest in years. Performances were solid across the board, with standout moments that had the studio audience cheering and fans at home live tweeting every note. But as the night progressed, tension mounted, with viewers speculating which singers might fall victim to a shock elimination. The answer, when it came, left many stunned. A fan favorite contestant with one of the season's most consistent track records was abruptly sent home, despite weeks of strong performances, glowing reviews from the judges, and overwhelming support across online fan polls. In contrast, a singer often criticized for off-pitch moments and lackluster stage presence managed to survive and secure a spot in the top 5. Immediately after the results, hashtags like #Idolrigged, #JusticeFor, contestant name, and #CancelIdol began trending across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Fans voiced their fury in unfiltered terms, with many insisting they were officially done with the show. Some pointed fingers at the judges, accusing them of playing favorites all season long and using their critiques to manipulate how the public votes. Others blamed the voting system itself, questioning whether votes were actually counted fairly or whether producers were intervening to keep certain contestants around for ratings or storyline purposes. One viral tweet summed up the sentiment bluntly: "I've watched this show since Kelly Clarkson, but this is the last straw. The wrong people went home, and I'm done." That kind of statement has become increasingly common among longtime Idol viewers who feel the series has lost touch with what originally made it special. In earlier seasons, fans believed their votes had real weight and that raw talent was prioritized over gimmicks or producer-driven narratives. But now, critics argue the show focuses too much on dramatic storylines, emotional backstories, and judge banter rather than simply celebrating the best singers. The frustration was amplified by the fact that the eliminated contestant had a clear following not just online but in live performance attendance, where crowds regularly erupted for their sets. Seeing such a fan favorite fall while perceived weaker contestants advanced has convinced many that something behind the scenes isn't adding up. The judges attempted to soften the blow by offering kind words and encouragement to those eliminated, reminding them that making it this far in the competition is already a huge achievement. However, fans were quick to note the hollow tone of those reassurances. Some accused the judges of hypocrisy, pointing out that the same judges had repeatedly called this singer a future superstar, only to stand by as they were eliminated. Viewers questioned whether those compliments were genuine or part of a broader strategy to keep audiences engaged. Behind the scenes, reports suggest the Idol production team was prepared for backlash but did not anticipate the scale of anger unleashed online. Producers rely heavily on social media buzz to fuel excitement for each season, but when that buzz turns overwhelmingly negative, it risks alienating the very audience the show depends on. Already, several fan-run communities have announced they will stop covering the season, with moderators citing disillusionment and lack of faith in fairness. Such moves can snowball into declining viewership, particularly among younger fans who consume the show primarily through digital clips and online commentary. This controversy also raises broader questions about Idol's place in the modern entertainment landscape. The show was once the most dominant force in reality TV, pulling in tens of millions of viewers and creating genuine megastars like Carrie Underwood, Kelly Clarkson, and Jennifer Hudson. But in recent years, ratings have declined steadily, and critics argue that Idol has failed to produce household name stars at the same level. When fans feel the competition is unfair or manipulated, it erodes the credibility that once made Idol a cultural juggernaut. Adding to the uproar is speculation about whether voting integrity was compromised. Some fans claimed they experienced glitches while trying to vote through the official app, while others insisted their votes were mysteriously not counted. While there is no concrete evidence of foul play, the perception of unfairness can be just as damaging as actual misconduct, particularly in an era where trust in entertainment institutions is already low. American Idol representatives have yet to release an official statement addressing the controversy, but industry insiders believe the show may soon have to clarify how the voting system works to reassure audiences. Without transparency, distrust may continue to grow, and Idol risks losing its most loyal supporters. Beyond the anger, there is also heartbreak among fans who had invested emotionally in certain contestants. Idol has always been more than just a singing competition, it has been a platform where viewers connect personally with contestants' stories. For many fans, seeing their chosen singer cut so close to the finale feels like a personal betrayal, especially if they suspect the decision was influenced by forces outside their control. The controversy has sparked debates among music critics as well. Some argue that Idol's current format places too much emphasis on weekly popularity rather than long-term artistry. Contestants who deliver one flashy performance may survive a round while more consistent vocalists are pushed aside. This short-term approach, critics say, is less likely to create enduring stars, further undermining Idol's credibility. Meanwhile, rival shows like The Voice and even newer social media-driven talent competitions are being compared favorably, with fans noting those shows at least appear more transparent in how contestants advance. The Idol backlash is particularly damaging given that the top 5 stage is usually when excitement peaks heading into the finale. Instead of celebrating the finalists, much of the online conversation is now dominated by outrage and calls for boycotts. If viewers actually follow through on their threats to stop watching, the finale could see historically low ratings. While the future of Idol remains uncertain, this controversy underscores a larger shift in how fans engage with talent shows. In the early 2000s, audiences accepted results as final and moved on quickly. In today's digital era, fans expect more accountability, transparency, and respect for their role in the process. When those expectations aren't met, the backlash can be immediate, intense, and damaging. For now, the top 5 contestants face the difficult task of performing under the cloud of controversy, knowing that large sections of the audience believe they should not even be there. It places an added layer of pressure on them and could potentially overshadow their achievements. The eliminated singers, meanwhile, may ironically benefit from the outrage, as fans rally behind them and demand justice. Some have already gained a surge of new followers online, with supporters vowing to follow their careers independently of Idol. In that sense, the controversy could create opportunities for talented singers outside of the show's framework. In the days ahead, all eyes will be on how Idol responds to the growing uproar. Will producers issue a statement, adjust the format, or simply push forward and hope the controversy dies down? Fans have made one thing clear: they are watching closely, and many have already declared they are done for good. The stakes have never been higher for American Idol, a show once beloved but now teetering on the edge of losing the trust of its most loyal fans. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our Talent Spotlight Idol YouTube channel for more update news.